Well, we have the first of the 3 content boxes set up here inside the medium resolution design, which is wonderful, but we have 2 more to go here. Let's try and get the last 2 done both simultaneously, all in one shot. I think we can pull it off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by selecting Content Box 2 inside the Layers panel. I'm going to right-click on this guy, and lo and behold, I can still paste the layer style that you and I had copied earlier. Now that's going to save some time, and I'm going to do that for Content Box 3 as well. May as well get them both done there. And let's see, let's go after the titles and the imagery for the last 2 content boxes as well. So I'm going to go back to Content Box 2 because I want the content that I'm about to drop into this file to appear on top of the Content Box 2 layer. Let me move this guy out of the way for a second here. It's going to be tickets and rates this time. So once again, I've got to do a little bit of digging here. I've got to twist shut Content Box 1 and twist open Content Box 2. And let's see, there's the photo and there's the smart object there. You want to be careful, though, that you're grabbing the right objects here. Oh, we had used a clipping group here with the effect applied to the photo box itself. So we're actually going to have to bring over 3 layers in this case. I'd forgotten about this. So I'm going to grab the cookie cutter layer, if you will, with the layer effect applied to them, plus the Flickr user Kawanja's photo there. That's the photo right there. And then also the vector smart object, the title, text, tickets, and rates. So all 3 layers are going to have to come over. I'm going to drag and drop them in here. This could get a little bit complicated, but hopefully we'll do okay. So long as all 3 layers are selected here inside the layers panel, I can move all 3 around simultaneously. Perhaps something like this, right? And all I'm trying to do here is just sort of visually line it up with the left edge of the photo just above it there for the experience. Perhaps something like that. There we go. All right. That looks pretty good. Now, as far as the lorem ipsum text goes, I could drop over the lorem ipsum text again and then resize it. Although we have the sized lorem ipsum text just above, so why don't we just copy that instead? So what I'll do here is I'll twist open the Content Box 1 layer group, grab his lorem ipsum layer, text layer, and I'm going to drag that layer down to the new layer icon at the bottom of the Layers panel to duplicate the layer. And then what I'll have to do is take the duplicate and drag him outside of the Content Box 1 layer group. Okay? So in other words, all the way down just above the smart object beneath it. Something like that. Okay? And then if I twist shut my Content Box 1 layer group, looks like I didn't pull him out of the, there we go. I had to pull him out of the layer group. There we go. I didn't get him out of there, something like that. That's what we want. And I still have my move tool selected, as always, inside the toolbox. So I'm just going to click and drag down the duplicate. I'm holding down Shift to lock this guy into the nearest 45-degree angle there, perfectly straight, something like that. All right, now let's see. I'm going to, since I'm at it, I'm going to duplicate out the lorem ipsum text one more time. I'm still on my Move tool. I still have the lorem ipsum text layer selected inside the Layers panel. So I'm going to hold down Alt or Option and then click and drag down to the 3rd content box, throwing in Shift to make sure that my duplicate remains nice and lined up there. So holding down Alt or Option and clicking and dragging allows you to duplicate a layer, which is great. So let's see here. I'm going to take the duplicate type layer there inside the Layers panel, and I'm going to drag and drop him all the way down just above Content Box. It would be Content Box 3 right there. Okay, perfect. It's starting to get a little bit confusing because we have so many layers happening here inside the Layers panel. This is why I wanted to start making use of layer groups, these folders inside the Layers panel, because otherwise, I mean, we'd have layers all over the place, right? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab Content Box 2. I'm going to hold down Control or Command. I'm going to grab the photo layer and the photo itself from Flickr user Kawanja, and I'll grab the Vector Smart Object, that's the title, and the lorem ipsum type layer there. So a whole bunch of layers in there. I'm going to group them all together, Control or Command G, and we'll call this, of course, Content box 2. Okay, good stuff. We're almost done. I'm going to grab content box 3, and we just need to move over the photo and the title text onto this guy, group it, and then we're done as far as the content boxes are concerned. So let's get the job done here. I'm going to go back to the high resolution layout. I will twist shut content box 2, twist open content box 3, and I'm going to grab the Vector Smart Object. That's the title. Again, just double check using your eyeball icon there, your visibility icon to make sure you have the right layer. I'm going to grab the Lobo 235 layer, that's the photograph, and then the cookie cutter layer itself, drag and drop into the medium resolution file, something like this. Okay? And then now it's just a matter of getting this guy positioned, perhaps something like that. Wonderful stuff. I hope you made it. I hope you made it here with me. What I'm going to do finally is I'm going to grab all of the layers that relate to content box 3. So content box 3 itself, holding down controller command, photo, Lobo 235, the Vector Smart Object, and the Lorem Ipsum type layer, controller command G, and there we go. Content box 3.